Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the History of Bad Ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the History of Bad Ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke.
Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Michael Keaton was the best Batman, while Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikini and Transformer Lamborghinis. Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again.
Please, God, no.
Remembering tales from the crypt, back when Michael Bay wrote good scripts.
He wrote scripts.
All right here is no mystery. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas.
Podcast.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 569.
Nice.
69. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
Boy.
I'm Gronk. It's 569.
I'm Brian.
Welcome, everybody. It's a full house for the second week in a row.
Look out.
That's awesome. Yeah, welcome. This is an exciting week. Floppy polls have started coming out for our annual year-end awards.
Never believe the polls.
That's right. Down the hall. But the good news is we just got the first one out there. We'll be having them every day this week. We'll be having some polls on Facebook at the History of Bad Ideas and on Twitter at Bad Ideas Podcast. Can't do it on Blue Sky because they don't fucking do polls. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Obama. So
Down the hall.
Sorry.
What about threads?
I don't know. Sure.
Can you do Instagram polls?
Can you?
I don't know.
Maybe on your story. Yeah, I think
You can do LinkedIn polls. That's it. Tumblr has polls. Tumblr. So
And porn.
Facebook Messenger has polls.
yes,
But we'd have to like message 1,000 people.
we could do that.
We could message all of our followers.
Yeah.
That's obnoxious, so we won't.
Tumblr has porn and polls. That's it. That's it.
Can we stick polls and comments on YouTube?
We could.
There are polls on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'll look at that. Somebody else.
What about Reddit?
I don't know how to get there. Like, I know how to get there, but I don't know what to do.
I don't understand Reddit.
Either.
I don't understand who goes into Reddit and reads all that shit. Because whenever I look up stuff, like I'm Googling things like how to do something, Reddit pops up and I'm like, who the fuck goes to Reddit and reads all this shit? And then who are these people that keep posting in there?
So I read a lot of the true crime story, like the true crime stuff, because I'm just weird like that. I love going in there and just reading the stuff, especially when trials are going on, like because then you can get like there's people that spend all day just updating the trials. And so like every single thing is up there. And so it's like, oh, well, at least I know what I'm, reading, what's actually going on in the trials and all that. But I have no idea who actually does it. So I'm sure it's all fair.
Redditors do it.
Yes.
The worst part of an internet site is the comment section.
Comments are always great.
And Reddit is only the comments.
I'll be honest, most comments I've read online for anything has always been positive.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And rational.
And yeah, very rational.
Just like all social media. Positive and rational.
Yeah, I believe that. You can find us at nerdly.co.uk. Good day, mate.
Hello, governor.
Cheeky monkey. Nothing else? Okay.
No, you're the only one that does stupid impressions.
No, he does one. Do it.
No, his is good.
They took them all. I can't.
Crikey!
There you go. Find us on Facebook at the History of Bad Ideas.
That was a good French accent, Jim.
That was my German.
We're on Twitter at Bad Ideas Podcast. We're on Blue Sky. It's not political. We're just on it because it's another social media platform to help us. So we're History of Bad Ideas on that. We're on Tumblr. We're on YouTube at the History of Bad Ideas. You can also see our panels on the Cincinnati Comic Expo
We're
channel.
actually on Reddit too, believe it or not.
Are we?
I don't know. I'm
Oh,
just saying.
we're on IMDb.
Everybody's got fucking things in Reddit.
We're on IMDb thanks to nerdly.co.uk.
If only there was a way for us to check that.
Hobie is taking over the world.
We are. So, send us your bribes. Send us if you have a category you want us to do for the Floppy Awards at the end of the year, you go ahead. Make up a category. You get to pick the nominations. Tell us who wins. We don't care. First one came out today or yesterday was worst TV show. That was late last week it came out. So worst TV show of the year.
So we've got some sent in already.
Yeah.
Nice job.
So So there you go. Also, you can find me on Everything I Learned from Movies.
Everything I learned from movies.
We just did 1 week and a half ago, Dinosaur Project. And I'm in talks right now.
Well, that's not we. That's you.
Me, Steve, and Izzy. And I'm
Dinosaur Project?
That's the movie.
Sounds like something my grandson would be interested in.
Your grandson may have
Dinosaurs?
Your grandson may have filmed it. I'll be honest. He may have filmed it.
Was it filmed using an iPhone?
GoPro. We'll get to that. Anyways, and then I'll be back on in a couple weeks or in a couple months. I'm recording another one. Rumor is possibly Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow.
Okay.
I recommend
That wasn't a terrible movie.
Yeah, that one doesn't absolutely suck.
Oh, I thought it did, but I haven't seen it since we previewed it. Yeah,
I mean,
Sky Captain.
it wasn't great,
Now,
but compared to a lot of movies that they watch
that's
over
true.
there,
Angelina Jolie's in it with an eye patch. Arg!
and that's not her worst role.
Cleopatra?
Alexander.
Or Alexandra. Hey, Jeff, what accent did she use?
I have no clue.
Oh, I was going to say all of them.
All of them, yeah.
I really think you were her vocal coach on that one.
I was. Her worst performance, and it was my fault. So, I did get some stuff for you guys here this week.
I see that, and I'm
It's the
very.
only reason I'm here.
We got Reese's Chocolate Lava Big Cups. If you guys want to pass those down.
look at those.
I got a cold one. I put mine in the fridge because I only eat Reese's Cups in the fridge.
Did you think to ask if anyone else would want theirs
No.
like that?
No.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Where's the one from the microwave?
Hey, you want the cold one?
Yeah, I'd love the cold
There
one.
you
Thank
go.
you.
There's a cold one.
Thank you, Jim.
You're welcome. I saw these at Walmart, and I spent $10 on these because I had to get them for my kids and my wife, too.
I hope it's some of the best $10 you spent this past week.
My wife said that they pretty much tasted like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
You know, have you seen the the Foods That Made America series on History Channel?
Yeah.
Yes.
The candy bar episode with Reese's and Mars and Baby Ruth, all that. It's a really good episode, by the way. Especially, the guy that invented the Reese's who got, fired from Hershey.
Is Baby Ruth actually named after Babe Ruth?
According to the lawsuit, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it.
However, yes.
After the president's baby is what they say, right?
Well, it would have been all right if maybe it was the current president. It was like Taft's granddaughter or something, like 20 years after Taft was out of office.
Yeah, so they did sue him, but
Babe Ruth did?
they said, in course they said it's not named after Babe Ruth, but it was. They basically admitted
Yeah.
it was, but
Did they
legally,
did Babe
no.
Ruth win the lawsuit?
allegedly, no.
No. What do you guys think?
Oh, I haven't started.
Oh.
You can definitely taste the fudge to make it different than a regular.
Yeah, it's chocolate and then the Reese's peanut butter, and then underneath is the chocolate fudge. That's supposed to be the chocolate lava. I feel like it needs more chocolate lava, though.
No,
That's because you froze yours.
It's good. It's good.
I think it's an adequate enough
Mhm.
chocolate lava.
Okay.
I don't even think the chocolate lava is that prevalent.
I didn't either.
It's just very fat, very thick.
Oh, you didn't see it.
Yeah, maybe I didn't get a good bite. I don't know.
It's not necessarily the flavor of it; it's the
very
texture.
What kind of a milky texture?
Yeah.
very thin.
It's
I guess
it's
a thinner one than you guys.
Yeah.
it's more
Holy
liquidy.
moly. Yeah, look at mine.
Yeah, yours is very thin.
Blake barely got any.
Maybe it's all on the other half.
When you bite into it.
Yeah, when he gets to the other side, it's like when you eat a donut that's supposed to be filled and you start eating and there's nothing in it. Then you get to one end and it all just falls out.
And from the back end.
It ends up on my shirt. And
Oh, no wonder. I may need a second one.
I don't think we have any more, do we?
to
Oh, we
see-
do. There you go. I like it. I mean, it's Reese's peanut butter cups. So, I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
You want half of this? Or
No, I'm good. I already had one. Yeah, that's pretty good. And Jim, did you bring something?
I did.
What'd you bring?
They are Jolly Rancher candy canes.
Ooh.
Whoa. I'm in. It looks like 3 different flavors.
Let me get a picture of that here, Jim. Here we go.
Red, blue, and green flavored candy canes.
Yes.
They do look good.
Green apple, blue raspberry, and cherry.
Can I get a green apple? Oh, hello. Brian just shot somebody.
Look out.
Jeez. There we
Green apple for Jason. What'd you want, Jeff?
I'm trying to decide between the green apple and the cherry.
go. Ooh, cherry could be good, too.
I'll have a blue raspberry.
Ooh.
Like,
cherry.
Cherry.
Give me the apple.
Oh, wait, that's sherry, isn't it? Sherry. Or is it cherry?
Cherry. Jolly.
oh,
It depends.
cherry.
Are you singing Steve Perry or Frankie Valli?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, then it's yes.
Okay, good.
Man, Frankie Valli, he's doing. Man, his concerts look great.
You mean the animatronic Frankie Valli? Oh,
do you
man, he
mean?
is looking rough.
I finally got
I
a little
disagree
bit
with you.
more of it.
He looks great.
Looks great for being dead.
For 6 years. This guy's dead.
I saw him in
Cross him
Jersey
off
Boys.
Then,
You what?
Saw him in Jersey Boys.
I thought you said you saw him in the Beastie Boys.
yeah,
That's even better.
He's one of the original members of Beastie Boys. You didn't know that?
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Anybody watch anything this week?
I watched a lot.
What'd you watch?
Let's see. I finished the Aaron Hernandez story.
Did the football play in it get better?
Well, the end was not about football because he was in jail.
Oh,
So
okay.
the end, like, it literally kind of was a.
Did it become like a Longest Yard type movie at the end?
Did Hillary Clinton kill him?
She did not.
Was that on Netflix?
Hulu,
Hulu.
FX actually.
FX.
but-
Or
And then
FX.
Hulu.
That's right, because I was watching What We Do in the Shadows. I just started. I'm up to the Apocalypse Now episode.
I'm starting the first week.
But yeah, going back to your Hernandez, I noticed because they're showing a lot of commercials. I'm like, every time they show those, do the Patriots get paid? Does Robert Kraft get more money because they use the NFL logo?
Do
Those
they
are
use it?
Their real uniforms and symbol, yeah.
And it wasn't endorsed by the NFL.
That's why they couldn't get any athletes to do any of the actual like sports.
Hey, XFL players, you want to be in this movie?
Nah.
We're good. We're good.
Yep, finish that.
Ooh, this has got more lava in it.
I can see it leaking out.
Did it squirt?
We'll get to that. Let's see what else. Finished Tulsa King season 2.
How was it?
Amazing.
I was talking to a buddy of mine this weekend, and he said that he liked it better than the first season.
I'm just a few episodes behind.
Yeah,
All of them.
Yeah, I'm 2 seasons behind on
It is well worth it.
Yeah,
it's a really good show.
Yeah.
What if you don't like shows about the mafia?
It is the mafia, but it's really
It's the mafia in Tulsa.
yeah. I mean, it's not like
It's not like Casino or Goodfellas or
Yeah, it's-
like none of those like super mob movies.
It's kind of like a Sons of Anarchy, but light. I would say.
Does Joe Pesci show up in it?
He does not.
Is Frank Grillo in this season?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, he's actually, I mean, he's really good. Plays a really good villain.
You saw the Mike Tyson fight.
Well, aren't they all villains?
Well,
Well, shades of gray.
That's the first time Jason brought up Frank Grillo and did not
you didn't have
piss
to
Brian
don't say
off.
anything. Just we weren't going to talk about
I
it.
took the high road.
I was just
Said Jason never.
I'm taking the high road.
It had been brought out. Jason did take the high road once.
He did.
We'll see how long it lasts.
Right.
Love Frank Grillo.
Yeah, I watched the Mike Tyson Dance Fest.
I wouldn't even call it Dance Fest. It was more like a stand fest.
A shuffle fest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like people online are now trying to break the conspiracy of like he threw it or they had it planned out, because when who was the guy Jake Paul, when Tyson punched him hard in the second round, he stuck his tongue out 4 times. Sorry. And that was code for him to take it easy on him. Sorry, as I'm dying here on the candy cane.
It's a typical Jake Paul fight. It was against an old, fat, lazy, out of shape former boxer.
Homer Simpson?
He
Butterbean?
first 2 rounds he stays away from him, and then they tire themselves out.
Yep.
And then he throws inefficient punches at them the rest of the time.
I know. People online said that it's a conspiracy.
I think it was choreographed.
Yeah.
The conspiracy
Well,
is that
it's
the women,
a boxing match.
the women in the fight before it didn't make the $60 million.
That was a hell of a match.
Sure was.
We were watching that together, and that was...
Talking about the 2 women.
Yeah.
I heard that was second time rematch.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she should have, the lady that lost should have won the first time.
Both times.
Then they screwed her again. And that's why nobody liked boxing.
It was a tough...
Nobody trusts boxing.
It was a close match the second time, like this one on Saturday.
That it was
Or Friday.
It was a draw.
She won
The one held on to the belt, but
Yes.
it was,
Yes, it was
one
a draw.
judge went
Yes.
one way, the other judge went another way, and the third judge they had a draw.
Yeah. But
Third judge said that bribe wasn't big enough.
it was interesting because my daughter was watching it, and she's like, what, the first 2 rounds? Why don't you just go after them? And she was kind of like, this is kind of boring. And then by the 4th round, she was into
it's
it.
like, how's it now? And she's like, this is great.
Yeah.
Or was that a different fight on that card that had the draw?
I don't know.
I thought it was a different fight.
No, that was the men's match before
The
that.
men's match
Yeah.
before that.
Yeah,
I take that
Katie-
back, what I
Katie
just
won
said.
the match, yes.
Yes.
And then the one, geez, well, piece of one with the eye split open. Oh, that was brutal to watch. That was a good match, though.
They should have taken the microphone away from her corner manager, man.
Yes.
He was not helping
The situation.
at all.
She can't go out there.
Because like the very next day, Serrano herself like posted a big thing on social media, apologizing and like saying it's just basically she was covering her ass because he made her look like she was basically calling Taylor a cheater.
Yeah.
Which
She's a great person, but she cheats.
yeah, she's a beautiful person, but she cheats.
She does a headbutt all the time.
Well, she did do a headbutt.
She did.
She got penalized for it.
Yep.
That was like the third one, though.
True.
Anyway,
Yeah. So I can't wait for the Logan Paul versus Mike Tyson match. That's going
What
to
going to be at
about,
WrestleMania.
what about hitting below
Kill
the
you,
belt?
Mike.
So it's going to be
Women hitting
from what I'm
below the
reading is they're trying to get Tyson to come to WrestleMania with Jake in his corner against Logan.
That would be kind of fun.
No, I would hate that
Can we
so
just have
much.
Jake and Logan fight each other?
To the death.
Yes.
Tyson can't move well enough to wrestle.
Well, it's got to be a tag team. It could be the 2 Pauls versus Tyson and Austin.
No, that's not going to happen.
What'd you say below the belt? What's?
Tyson and Mr. T.
Ooh, I like that. What'd you say, Blake, about going below the belt?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Anything else you watched?
Oh, yeah, I watched a lot of stuff. If somebody else wants to jump in, you can go ahead.
Anyone?
I watched a movie.
What movie?
It was called Swap.
Oh,
Yes.
we all watched that. Well,
Except for Blake, he didn't want to show up. So Epic Pictures, they were very nice to send us a advanced screening, which we get from time to time from Epic, a couple different ones. We get comic books as well. We'll talk about that in a bit. If you have something media that you want us to watch, send it on over. We'd give honest, mostly honest reviews.
Mostly honest.
Mostly. So Swap is a 4-person play. Filmed. No, it's 4 people in it. Written and directed by Dallas King. And basically...
A young couple is lured
There
into
you
the
go.
clutches of a bloodthirsty 500-year-old vampire the exotic stranger tries to persuade them to swap partners and join his kind.
So, if you like nudity, great film. Great film. Like lots of on-screen sex, great. There's vampires in it.
I'm not sure if it was even simulated sex.
Stop it.
There were no vampires in it.
Oh, sorry.
Spoilers.
Don't spoil it. We can't spoil it. But no, it's
They were conned.
it's what's that?
Is that what it means? They were conned?
No. There's something else named for them. They're named something else. But yeah, it's about 4 friends that go to this place, and some weird things take place. Dallas King was a really good actor in it,
I'm about to say by weird things you mean sex.
and other things.
But mostly sex.
Yes. But Dallas King did a good job acting in it.
Writing and directing.
And writing and directing. I will say that I kind of want to stay at that house. It's kind of a nice house that they had.
The house was
House
nice.
in the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah.
Sherman's Hills.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Sherman Hill.
Sherman Hills. Again, for everybody, it is available to rent.
Yep.
Or buy on Amazon.
Oh, I thought you meant the house.
No,
The house is on Zillow.
it's on Zillow. It's only one person was killed in that house.
Allegedly.
I will say the lighting in that house is phenomenal.
Yes.
Daytime lighting is great.
Yes.
It's not a jump out of your, like a jump scare type film.
It's more of a thriller.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not a horror film at all.
Which kind of surprised me with Epic, because Epic does a lot of horror films, but they do a lot of other ones too. I mean, they have, but
It's a sex thriller.
ooh, sex thriller.
Yep.
I can't combine that. Sea thriller. Sex thriller. Never mind.
I
Anyways.
think sex thriller is a good enough
Okay,
combination of the word.
But yeah, so Epic Pictures puts it out there. You can actually go to also Epic Pictures online to do it, to look into it. They have a good catalog of films.
Is it on IMDb?
I'm sure
Yes.
it is.
Can I
Yeah.
look it up?
Yes.
Yes,
yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
Go look at the.
So
Yeah, go watch the trailer.
I have the
Go look at your guys' star ratings.
like you
on
can
there
come
now?
on you can come on over one night and I can throw it up there. I have it for a couple more days. So
It got
Only if we're allowed to drink 2 bottles of wine.
let's do it. Let's do it.
I did.
That was also because we were watching the Tyson fight, and then I fell asleep
Hey,
on the
let's watch
couch.
Swap it. Have a couple of bottles.
Swap has 32 reviews. It's 3.3 out of 10 on
Okay.
IMDb.
Okay, don't listen to them. Go rent it.
Yeah, see for yourself.
Yeah, go see
Don't,
for
don't
yourself.
listen to our opinion.
Yeah, or those assholes online. Just go rent it. So yeah,
We should ask JCB if he knows any of these people.
Dallas King did well a couple years ago. He did a documentary about Bill Murray with Bill Murray. That got a lot of good reviews. He's actually making another film right now too.
Oh, it's got Aaron Gray in it.
That's not,
Not
the same Aaron Gray.
Gray. We're like, oh, Aaron Gray. No, that's not that one. It's a different one.
Yeah, Dallas King has produced 13 movies.
Yeah.
And then acting roles.
He did. I mean, I do have to say, like, he did look a good part for what his role is.
He's been 7 acting roles.
Okay. Yeah, he's mostly a director and filmmaker. So yeah,
He directed 12 films.
go rent Swap.
Yeah. Well, we'll say comparatively speaking, he was a good actor.
Yeah, Swap is out now, so go rent it. We also had another. We had a Kickstarter that was given to us this week. It was called Black Morrow. It's Marrow, and it's by Ryan Gutierrez.
Gutierrez.
Thank you. I knew I was going to mess that up. It's on Kickstarter right now. Let me see how long it's got left.
It's Black Marrow.
Black Marrow, yes.
Not
Was this a long
Mara.
advertisement for Victoria's Secret?
No.
I'm
That's
looking
another one. We
at
got
the
that one,
photos
too.
on IMDb.
No.
Of the movie, not the comic book.
There's 4 days to go for him, Black Marrow. It's already hit his pledge, so that's good. It's a graphic novel. It's about 80 to 90 pages. Basically, we got an advanced copy of it. I really enjoyed it. I thought the art was really good on it. I liked the story. I'm a sucker for Westerns. So I really enjoyed it. It's a werewolf gunslinger who travels through the dark lands battling demons, ghouls, and wicked men. Basically, a kid gets taken from this town, and this town has had a lot of crazy shit happen to it. And he comes in and basically tries to help out. And it like I said, Ryan did the art, he did the story. I think it's actually all finished. So if you do back it, you will get it pretty much like within the next couple months or so. It's ready to go, he said.
Ready to be sent to the printer.
Yep. So yeah. So check that out. I'll put a link on the History of Bad Ideas podcast page, or the Facebook page. I mean, I'll put it on Twitter, Blue Sky, and all that stuff. I'll put that up tomorrow morning. So then you'll have 3 days to go if you listen to it now. But yeah, it's a pretty cool hero. I like it. It has a lot of the spirituality, like the Ghost Rider stuff, like those type of and Spawn, like those type of creatures. But the main character is pretty badass. I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. I would see another book of this. There you go. There's some of the characters. So there you go. So thank you guys for giving us these this media to review. And that if you have any more, send it on over. We'll be happy to take a look at it.
Tell them to autograph it before they send it to you.
He gave me a digital copy.
And then we can, auction that shit off to like prizes for Comic Expo.
That's right.
Get them some more exposure.
Yeah, because we did do a fundraiser this year that we donated a comic book worth about $400 or so. We auctioned that off. Somebody won it, and
almost some controversy near the end.
Yes, but he came back. He came back and paid for, or he put the highest bid in, and it went to the nonprofit zoo taking care of the animals that was there.
The Cool Zoo.
Cool Zoo. So yeah. Anyone else watch anything?
I did part 2 of 3 of Cobra Kai.
And?
The finale. Mm-hmm. There were several times where I was saying, please stop the tropes. How many times am I going to have to watch this shit over and over again?
They will never stop the tropes on that show.
And then, there's a twist and surprise. And then I don't want to give away the final episode of the part 2.
Don't do it.
But it's very funny.
Did they
and
have
the fact that what happens? But apparently, one of those, the female Russian is a wrestler, I think from ECW, and
Francine.
I can't remember her name, but yeah, it gets crazy again.
Is there anybody arrested?
It's so tropey. It's the same shit over and over and over again. Nobody gets arrested.
Oh,
somebody will now
because they're in Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Oh,
that's right.
The karate there. Mm-hmm. You thought it was bad in the valley.
Yeah. Let's just wait until you get to the final episode of
wait till you get to the karate on the Mad.
Man.
Movie. They're making a film about it. Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio.
5 more episodes to come in 2025, and then it'll be complete.
Okay. And then the movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Please tell me they're bringing Hilary Swank back for the movie.
That would be awesome. Anything else we watched?
Yellowstone, 2 episodes.
Hey, I did too. Brian, did you watch?
I did not watch second
Ah.
episode yet.
So, are we allowed to talk about the first one?
Yeah, we can talk about the first one.
Because I know I didn't want to talk about it last week. Because I didn't.
First 5 minutes of the
do with the governor.
First 5 minutes of this.
There's a lot of people upset about this.
Yes.
When I just happened to go and, I was looking for enlightenment and
online?
reassurance. Yes, and I went to the comment section.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did Jeff tell you about comments earlier?
So let me tell you about the comment section.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people are upset.
Why?
And they're, because it's slow, one, and I agree.
That's Yellowstone. Go ahead.
But then again, then there are people upset, and they're like, I can't believe Tom Sheridan wrote this shit for the last 6. I'm like, well, it's kind of surprised. And then somebody wrote, he didn't write it, somebody else did. And then Kevin Costner's like, yeah, so I'm not in it. Fuck y'all. And then...
Is that what he wrote on the comments section? Kevin Costner was in there?
That's what I thought. That's what I read.
Kevin Costner's like,
Kevin Costner's like, yeah, fuck y'all. I quit. And then, but, it's like, all right, so how do you do with a main character, main storyline that gets blown up in the middle of filming and everything else? You do what you can do, but...
Yeah.
They're probably going to take, there's 5 episodes left?
Yeah, something like
Six
that.
total.
Yeah.
5 or 6.
6 total. So there's 4 episodes left.
All right, so you got 2 episodes of building up, and either shit's got to start. What happened to the pipeline underneath the lake?
Well, they talked about it in the first episode.
Under the reservation.
Yeah, they
This
talk-
is the hill we're dying
This
on.
is the hill we die on. And
well,
end.
I
Scene.
assume that
They
that'll
died,
be,
right?
Apparently, that
Not yet.
storyline's died. Yeah, that storyline died. Or apparently it's coming back. But
I have a feeling that that'll be a more prevalent towards the end of the run.
What do you think? So this second episode takes place before Kevin Costner's character dies. Spoilers.
There's a lot of callbacks.
Yeah, and then it takes place after he dies. So it goes back and forth on time.
Wait, he
jumps.
died?
Yeah. You gotta look at it like this. It's a murder mystery, right? That's what this episode is.
Turned into a 6-episode
Murder mystery.
whodunit murder mystery.
Correct.
A la
Well,
country.
I mean,
We all know who did it, but
We all
Casey
know.
and them don't.
That's right.
Beth thinks so.
They're figuring it out.
yeah.
When
Beth-
she
Beth
confronts
knows.
Jamie this week was a very good scene.
I heard Janie's got a gun.
He did well. He didn't, but his friend does.
Jamie had a feast.
Yeah. Jamie's girlfriend is.
Casey's reaching into his black op buddies,
That's awesome.
SEAL team, and
Yeah.
he's going to fuck some people up.
Yeah, he is. I like it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't want to.
I wonder.
You knew he was going to go. He's a former.
No, I know. Yeah.
I wonder if Casey survives this season. That's my thought. I don't know.
I hope he does.
Well, the 2
I do
people
too.
that have plot armor,
Are Beth and Rip
Correct.
because they have a new series?
correct,
Allegedly. It hasn't
and
been
they
confirmed
hint
yet.
they hint at the new series in the speakeasy
Yeah.
where
Yep.
they're drinking. She's like, "Look around, there's no fucking tourists here. Fucking tourists."
I think
They're going to go to Texas.
so. Originally,
Then they're going to combat oil people. Oh wait, hold on, it's land.
that's Landman.
Sorry.
I think because originally they were going to do a 4. Is it
Yeah, they're fine.
what was it? The 4
4/6s.
4/6s.
Yeah, that's
range.
still in development.
I'm wondering if they're going to combine Rip and Beth's story into that.
I think that if they do it, they'll incorporate it into the McConaughey series that they're
You
doing.
think?
Yeah, because
Okay.
so I went down a little bit of a Sheridan rabbit hole after watching
Last week's.
Landman.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Was that in the comments?
It was not.
How was Landman?
It was awesome.
Okay. I'm intrigued by it.
Saw 3 minutes of it and decided I didn't want to see any more.
Yeah, I think it was awesome.
Instead of 3 episodes, you gave it 3 minutes.
Well, turned it on and it was Billy Bob Thornton and his daughter and her boyfriend, and
It was that was. I found that to be very funny, like that scene with her and her boyfriend. But I watched the first 2 episodes back to back. I think it's. I mean, I don't think that there's much that he can do that I won't watch.
Gotcha.
What? Why does in the promos? Why is Billy Bob trying to look like Bruce Springsteen's guitarist buddy? What's his name?
He's looking
little
weird.
Stevie.
Yeah,
He's looking a
Steven
little
Van
odd.
Zandt.
he's looking. Yeah, Van Zant. He's looking Van Zantish in the promos, and you're like, then you see him in Landman, you're like, dude,
Well, I mean, he's in a band and he's
he's a freak.
yeah.
Rock doesn't end, man. Rock
He's
never
different.
dies.
he's trying to relive those glory days.
Glory days. So what's the rabbit hole that you went down with?
No,
Sure.
I was just like, because so there's a character in every one of his Paramount Plus shows.
Okay.
There's one guy that is in every single one of his shows, plays a different characters. But he's in Yellowstone. He's in Lioness.
Okay.
He's in Mayor of Kingstown. He's in Landman.
Oh my God, he's the Watcher. He's like Stan Lee. He just
So I'm watching Landman and I'm like, this guy again. So anyway, so the 4/6s is still in development.
okay.
The spinoff with Matthew McConaughey,
Is that 1953 or is that current?
it's 2024 is what it's titled
Okay.
right now.
So
at least.
2025 would be yeah.
Yeah.
So he's going to take over the thing, isn't he?
Most likely.
So what do you think is going to happen to the ranch? Do you think she's
Matthew
going to end up?
McConaughey's going to take it over.
She's going to end up giving it away or selling the ranch, but keeping Jamie out of it, killing Jamie,
I think Jamie died.
keeping
Or
the corporation's hands off of it, like turning it into like a national park like Yellowstone. I mean,
yeah, you know what? I do think that Matthew McConaughey is going to take it over if
Somehow, yeah.
I think she gives it away or sells it cheap, and Casey gets his little plot of land, and that's it. I don't know if Jamie dies. I think it ends up with him being a miserable human being more than he is, and going to jail.
He's going to
think that's it.
A body in that pipe that goes underneath the lake on the reservation.
Oh, that would be good. And then that stops the pipe. That could
I
happen.
want him to go to the train station.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think he does more than likely, but I could see them saying no, and then he'll come back and haunt Beth and Rip in Texas.
Although I do have to say, I am getting bored of watching Beth and Rip over and over again.
Beth's character is fine, but it's a little long.
It is getting a little goofy.
Yeah.
I want to see more
like Rip,
Casey, and what's going on there.
I want to see Casey and his SEAL Team 6 team. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Because he's going to, like you said, fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
Did you know that
Dun, dun, dun.
Sheridan actually bought
Yes,
the 4.6s?
Yep.
I did not know that until I was doing this. He actually bought it, and before every season of Yellowstone, he holds cowboy camp there for all of the actors. Like, it's basically like a week or 2 week cowboy camp where like they learn how to do the things that they're doing on
to make it authentic.
Yeah. But I had no idea that he actually had bought that ranch.
Well, it's also probably cheaper now if he makes 4.6's TV show. It's on his land. Like,
Well, yeah.
he doesn't have to rent anything. Like, it's all there.
Yeah.
So
I did not know that.
Jim, did you watch anything?
I am now like one season from finishing Suits.
You still enjoying it?
Yeah.
Is Megan on it?
She's still on it.
I'm Megan.
So. Yeah.
That's okay. Anyone else watch? You watch anything else?
I watched some reality television.
Moving on, Jeff. Did you watch anything?
I watched 3 minutes of Landman.
Okay. I watched Saturday Night, the film that was about Saturday Night Live, the first episode in that. I expected it to be a little bit funnier, but I thought, my wife and I watched it, she thought it was okay. I really enjoyed it because I remember a lot of the skits that they were going to do. Or if they didn't make that show, they made future episodes. The actors that played the cast was phenomenal. The guy that played Chevy Chase looked like him, acted like him. Billy Crystal's the guy that played Billy Crystal was good. It was really well done. I enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, like I said, go into it. It's not a full blown comedy, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good. And the guy that played Belushi was good, too. So, finally got to see that. Blake, listener feedback over there?
Listener feedback.
Sponsored by Hello Jeff. Jeff, what's in the box this week?
What's in the box?
Jolly Rancher candy canes. Reese's chocolate lava big cups. And let's see what else. Ghosty Kit Kats.
Oh, Ghost Toast? Oh, I
Ghost
forgot about
Toast.
that.
Just go into our storage locker here?
Yep. And gluten-free mint Oreos.
So that's where you went on Friday night.
Jim, those Jolly Rancher candy canes were really good.
They were delightful.
Very good.
Very good.
So, what you got, Blake?
You start off with that one guy.
8 hands?
8-bit,
7.
Beaver hands?
Chili Billy,
Beaver teeth?
Beaver hip,
7.
I said that.
Oh.
Fat Shady.
the jewel of the licking,
Sunny
Dunkaroo
D.
Doug.
Ooh, Sunny D.
Chili Billy,
Yeah. Disney Dad?
the screwdriver,
Oh, the hammer.
The Postman.
Kurt Rambo, expert.
Yep.
Delivers thrice.
Yes.
Dad,
There you go.
Big D,
Yes.
ladies. Big news. The 2024 National Toy Hall of Fame inductees were announced in My Little Pony, Transformers, in Phase 10 were all inducted. Thoughts?
What was Phase 10?
Phase 10's it's a game. Card game.
I've never played that.
I've never played it either. I have no thoughts on that.
It is slightly after our time.
Okay.
when it became real popular. But Transformers was a no doubter, I thought.
I didn't have a problem with My Little Pony either.
No.
Does anyone have any of our choices for when we talked about the?
Yeah, I don't remember what was.
Yeah, I don't either.
What was out there,
The
but
nominees.
the other nominees. But I'm under the distinct impression that I thought other things might make it before
Phase 10. I think My Little Pony and Transformers we kind of thought would.
It's about time.
Let's see, it was Apples to Apples, Balloons, just Balloons,
Well, balloons should be in the Toy Hall of Fame.
Choose Your Own Adventure books, Hess Toy Trucks, Pokemon, remote controlled vehicles, Sequence, a stick horse, and a trampoline.
Or maybe I was wrong. Maybe those are the best choice. Well, I don't know Phase 10.
Kind of surprised Pokemon's not
We
in.
kind of said apples to apples because the way it changed some of the gaming.
Oh, yeah.
And how
yeah. That style of game, it was really the first in that style of game that, yeah, there are a whole bunch of copycats out there.
Yeah, so there you go. What else we got?
Next, we have from Vampit at Vampy. Who is your favorite character from What We Do in the Shadows?
A lot of good characters. I think my favorite is Guillermo.
Still. Okay.
Well, what do
I
you
think
mean
we talked
still?
about this when he first, like, you really like Guillermo from the beginning.
I thought Guillermo was a great character. I mean, he's the others are just goofy. I mean, I guess he's the straight man, but
It's tough. What you got?
Oh, no, I was just leaning in to get ready.
Oh, I like Laszlo,
Fat.
human bartender.
I
Jackie
do.
Daytona.
Jackie Daytona, human
The-
bartender.
The best line of the last episode I just watched, where Guillermo's rubbing it in. He's drunk. He's doing really well at the company. He's like, all you guys do is sit around here with your dicks in your hand all day. And Laszlo, why not?
I see nothing wrong with that.
I live here as well. What's wrong with that? Yeah, like, that was pretty funny.
For minor characters, I really like the neighbor. He's grown on me a lot.
Sean?
Yes. And that they keep hypnotizing him so he doesn't remember anything.
He's got a good story beat in an upcoming episode that you haven't seen yet.
And I like the Baron. The Baron cracks me up.
What episode are you up to?
I haven't started the new season. I've just finished finished the last season.
Oh, okay, all right.
So I'm moving. That's one of the shows that I will not delay. I'll get to it sooner than later. What you got, Jim?
I like Colin Robinson. And then the doll.
Oh,
version.
Nadia doll.
Nadia doll.
I think with Colin Robinson, I think a lot of it is also just how clever they are with him. Like how he sucks the life forces out. Like you don't even know he's doing it, and you're like, son of a bitch. Brian, do you watch the show?
I do not.
Okay.
Yeah, I like them all. Yeah, I go through phases, and I think some of the seasons highlighted some of the peeps very well, and then kind of moves along. But Nandor's pretty damn funny too.
Oh, yeah. They do a
You
good
know.
job in saying, like, giving everybody
Their spotlight.
a spotlight in some episodes, and sometimes they sit in the back, but everybody gets highlighted.
I do like what was it, a couple of seasons ago when they were getting the spam in the computer and just like
They thought it was a curse.
yes.
Yeah.
It's a great show. I'm going to miss it. when it's gone.
It feels like they did like a time jump in between from the episode. Next thing you know, Guillermo, the sleep hypnosis episode was pretty funny, right? And
He's sleep hypnosis.
sleep hypnosis.
You think it would work?
Yeah. And then it jumps to, and it's like all of a sudden, Guillermo's up the corporate ladder, and Nadia's there, apparently helping him out.
2
I
weeks.
I missed something.
He's been there for 2 weeks. They
2
mentioned
weeks?
that in
I
the
thought he was
latest
at the
episode.
Panera still. He was still closing Panera.
What? Oh,
Well, at the beginning of sleep hypnosis, I thought he was still working at Panera.
no.
No? All right.
Did you miss an episode where he got the job at the corporate office?
I'm watching them in order. I don't know what happened.
I mean, it was pretty obvious he got a new job.
Maybe I don't remember it.
Oh, maybe you were hypnotized.
I could be.
Is your name Sean?
What?
What? There you go. Okay, what else we got?
Got any jobs at the railroad? All right. So, yeah, there you go. Vamp it. They're all great. Kali _dehumanization / Harlan at Cali Goth.
Yes.
Love the new rebranded logo. How can I get one of those new water bottles?
We got some very fancy water bottles this week.
Swag.
Some swag.
Looking at it right now.
What do you think, Jeff?
Looks good.
Yeah.
I think it would look good in Callie's hand.
Callie is she watches us do the panels at Cincinnati Comic Expo. And we have shirts coming, and new T-shirts. So, yeah, I like I said, I think I think we might
2025.
I think we might get some out there. We'll be at the Super Cincy Expo in May, and so we'll have some water bottles there. And DM us if at Bad Ideas Podcast if you want some water bottles. We might be able to work something out here.
Maybe we can give some away as Floppy Award winners this year.
That might be a good idea.
I don't know. These things are far from floppy.
Yeah, that's true. But if you would like to buy one, we may be able to sell a couple of them too. So just let me know. But yeah, find us at History of Bad Ideas on
Who
Facebook.
was it that actually made these for us?
That is I actually don't know her first name. I apologize, or if I did, I forget. But Callahan, Mrs. Callahan, not from Tommy Boy, not from Tommy Boy, but she did a great job. I will plug her next week, just so we get it out there. But yeah, great job on the water bottles. So yeah. And then Sleeveless Jones's wife is working on T-shirts for us. So there you go. What else we got?
Hey, from Dark Angels and Pretty Freaks.
Woo! Neil and Annalise.
Even though Sergio Perez was re-signed to the Red Bull Racing team this season, should they dump him at the end of the year for a younger, up-and-coming driver?
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't believe they signed him to begin with.
I mean, I couldn't believe the last couple of races he did.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Isn't he a golfer?
I think in the off season.
It's a different one.
Oh,
different
okay.
Sergio Perez.
Okay.
I don't know of a Sergio Perez who's a golfer.
He's pretty good, I thought.
I know.
It's Tiger Woods you're thinking about.
It could be. I don't know.
Maybe Sergio Garcia.
Maybe.
No, he's a racer. Perez is the golfer. Maybe that's it.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm thinking of Chichi Rodriguez.
I really thought they were going to go young and sign somebody like Ryan Preece, but he then signed with back with NASCAR.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I know Neil's never seen Sergio Perez race, but he loved it.
Yes, that's true. That is true. I thought they were going to sign AJ Hoyt or Foyt or
What I heard was it was going to be Dale Jr. That was the rumor that I saw floating around on.
Well, you know, it can't
on
be
Tumblr.
Dale Sr., right? This guy's dead.
This guy here is dead.
Cross him
cross
off the list.
What else you got? Hope that helps.
Wrapping up, Professor Number One and Doctor Number One. Is The Rock's movie career as a big star over?
I don't think so.
Nope. All of Hollywood anymore, just somebody being in a movie isn't going to sell the movie. The movie has to have some traction,
sort of,
something good behind it. Just a star will not sell a movie these days.
There's been too many movies for too long where it's just they're building because of the people that are in it. And I think people are finally starting to be like, no.
I mean, that's been the history of Hollywood, going back to the old studio days and whatnot, where it's just you throw this famous person in, people will go watch. But I think, especially since the pandemic, people are a lot more discerning with what they spend their money at the
And
box
digital
office.
media is a big thing, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Do I want to go see Red One at the box office, which looks or do I stay home and watch a movie that's on Netflix or HBO
Or it's going to be on Netflix or HBO in 3 months or less.
Saturday night. Saturday night was 2 months, I think.
Yeah. Do I want
Did
to
that
watch
even
this
hit
in the
the
theater?
theaters?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
it didn't do well.
Do I either hit the theaters or do I watch a movie that I didn't want to watch in the theaters 2 months ago and watch it now?
Correct.
Yeah, that's what I usually for me. I'm like, oh, I forgot about that. And then it pops up on like a streaming site, and then
Yeah.
I don't by no means do I think his movie, his big star, he's too big of a star, I think, to ever.
I think some of his luster is coming off, though, a little bit.
Well, I mean, it shows that he might not pick the best projects. Mm-hmm. Some things have got by that looked bad or underperformed. Or
I mean, honestly, wait till Moana 2 comes out, and then he'll be back. And
He's in the live action Moana, too.
What, November 27th?
yeah.
He's in the live action Moana as well. That they were coming out next year, I think.
as Maui?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he's also doing Jumanji 3.
Yeah. So
So he's back.
I still have yet to see the second Jumanji, but the first Jumanji movie that The Rock was in was actually a lot more fun than I was expecting it to be.
I expected it to be not good, but I enjoyed both the first one and the second one.
yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by it.
It's a series that my kids really enjoyed. They don't like the original. They're like you.
Yeah, I didn't think the original Jumanji movie, the
But
Robin Williams
I liked
one,
the
was that good.
I liked the original one when I watched it as a kid, but seeing it like the new version, I like it better than I ever did though.
Yeah, I would recommend the new Jumanjis for good family films. If you're looking for like a family film. So, Jeff, you got
What about Jungle Cruise? Would you recommend that for a family film?
It wasn't horrible. It was just long. It was very long.
There's another one. I was better than I expected.
It was, but it felt long. Because I think it was 2 hours and 20 minutes or 15. And it's like, ooh, you could probably cut some of this. But yeah, it wasn't bad.
I think and I don't know if he plans on it or whatever, but I think if he gets back to more of the action type, big, like, action
blockbusters.
Yeah, I think.
Isn't that what Red One is supposed to be?
Yeah.
It's a family Christmas action one,
Yeah, it's a Christmas action movie. And
I was going to say, I'd like to see him do something completely against type.
Well, he did. It was called Southland Tales. That didn't work.
I don't even remember.
That was a long time ago. I wanted him to do the Santa film that Bill Murray shows in Scrooged, where Santa takes, or what was it, Lee Majors starts taking everybody out. The terrorists go after Santa. God, it's Christmas season.
And if nothing else, I want him to do a second Hobbs and Shaw.
You think they'll do that?
I thought they said they weren't ever going to because I didn't think they got along enough that they would want to work.
No, him and Statham get along great. It was him and Vin Diesel.
Okay. So he can still do Hobbs and Shaw. He just won't go back to...
Everything that I've read says once that the main, franchise wraps up and Vin Diesel kind of isn't in charge of overseeing the whole, 13 films or whatever, he would probably come back and do it. But he was back in Fast X, I think.
What is the last one come out? Because it was a 2-parter, this last one.
Yeah, it should be out, I think, in 2025.
Okay. Jeff, you got me some music?
It's time for a brand new installment of the News of the Geek.
Per 10 WBNS News, where Blake gets all of his news from, a Wisconsin man apparently faked his own drowning this summer so he could abandon his family and flee to Eastern Europe, investigators said. Green Lake County Sheriff Mark Podell stated that the Dodge County Sheriff's Office informed his agency on August 12th that Ryan Burgart of Watertown has gone missing after he went kayaking on Green Lake. His wife said that he texted her at 10:49 p.m. on August 11th saying he was heading to the shore. Deputies located, I'm just going with Ryan's vehicle and trailer near the lake. They also found his overturned kayak with a life jacket attached to it on the lake in an area where the waters run more than 200 feet deep. An angler later discovered Ryan's fishing rod. Investigators had speculated that the kayak capsized and he didn't have a life jacket on, and the search for his body went on for more than 50 days, with divers on several occasions exploring the lake. Bruise Legacy, a nonprofit organization that specializes in recovering drowning victims, searched about 1,500 acres. In early October, woo! Podell's department learned that the Canadian law enforcement authorities had run Ryan Bogart's name through their databases the day after he was reported missing. The news
Borgwart.
There you go. The news release did not say why they ran his name or offer any other further details about the circumstances. More investigation revealed that Bogart had reported his passport lost or stolen and had obtained a new one in May. His family easily found the original passport, the sheriff said. Analysis of the laptop revealed a digital trail that shows Bogart had planned to head to Europe and tried to mislead an investigator. The hard drive had been replaced and the browsers had been cleared on the day Bogart disappeared. Maybe he just looked at porn.
The R comes before the G.
I don't know that. Investigators found passport photos, inquiries about moving funds to foreign banks, and communication with a woman from Uzbekistan.
Hey, got that one.
Look at me go.
Whoa.
They also discovered that Bogart, there it goes, took out a $375,000 life insurance policy in January 2024. Quote, "At this time, we believe that Ryan is alive and likely in Eastern Europe," the police said. He added that his agency will continue to work with federal and international law enforcement to determine whether Bogart committed any crimes and whether anyone helped him. The sheriff also plans to seek restitution for search expenses. So if you just go missing and don't tell anyone, they really don't come back at you for restitution for searches for their all the money, because it's your right to go missing if you want to
disappear.
The issue comes in, I think you talked about it, Jim, off air, is the issue is, though, he's committing fraud with this.
The life insurance policy.
Allegedly, yes, with the life insurance. So now they can go back at him for that.
Did he have a double indemnity clause about if he dies drowning in a lake or something, they get more money?
You get $2 million. And this guy in Uzbekistan gets $8 million. I don't know who this guy is, but he says it's a relative.
You know what I learned is that Uzbekistan is in Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
All this time I thought it was in Asia.
I'll be honest, it's beautiful.
Central Asia.
It's beautiful this time of the year. It really is. I don't know if I'm moving to Eastern Europe if I am trying to start a new life.
Have you seen those Uzbekistani women?
I guess that she's pretty hot.
They're a lot like the Russian tennis players and the Ukrainian women.
Oh, okay.
A little less war, probably.
I think the Beatles sang about them
far.
back in the USSR or something.
Let's see here. Per Polygon, where Brian gets all of his news from.
Only my Star Wars news.
Thank you. Star Wars continues to evolve as a franchise, but it's increasingly unclear what kind of direction it's taking. Multiple movies were delayed or canceled after the mixed response to Rise of Skywalker, Blake's favorite film, in 2019, and Solo, A Star Wars Story.
I think the shape it's taken on is amoebic. It's just...
They did outline some of the plans for the future of the Star Wars universe, Disney did, and Lucasfilm. Skeleton Crew comes out December 3rd. This looks like a good family fun one.
I think that looks good.
Jude Law, it looks very much like the Goonies.
Yeah.
Even though I don't like the Goonies. Described as a throwback to 80s Amblin movies. Law will play Jod Nawood, a mysterious figure who joins 4 kids who find themselves lost in a strange part of the Star Wars galaxy.
Is that the same character he played in Captain Marvel?
Yes. Let's see here. It takes place same time as The Mandalorian. Andor Season 2 is coming out next year, April 22nd. 12 episodes, and it would be the final season. Second season was spanned 4 years, with each year told across 3 episode arcs. 2026, The Mandalorian and Grogu is coming to movie theaters.
Not an extra season, a movie this time.
Yeah, they said the seasons are still up in the air. It depends. But it's directed by Jon Favreau. Ahsoka season
Gutter
2.
is a tool. Gutter is a tool.
Ahsoka season 2 is in development, but they don't know when it's coming out. An untitled Charmin Obaid Chinoy Star Wars movie. Is that close?
I don't know how it's pronounced, so I can't fault you on that one.
Previously, Blake's guy, Damon Lindelof's Star Wars movie, but in March 2023, he was replaced by screenwriter Stephen Knight. Knight has since left the film.
Peaky Blinders.
Yep. And Lucasfilm is reportedly seeking new writers.
Not a good sign.
Obaid Chinoy from Ms. Marvel is attached to direct the movie that would be set in a new era called the New Jedi Order. Pretty original. Set more than a decade after the events of Episode 9, Daisy Ridley will reprise her role as she tries to rebuild the Jedi Order. Rumor is Daisy Ridley is going to be in several of these films, not just this trilogy.
The social media and the comment section is going to shit all over this.
No, I feel like they're open-minded.
The same thing they did with Ms. Marvel with a female director and a female story.
Captain Marvel was great. The Marvels was fun. Why? Because you didn't need to really look at 80,000 different MCU films.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it had some connection, but Brian could have gone and seen the Marvels and actually been like, oh, okay. I don't need to see Agatha Season 2, Episode 1.
Yes, you do. You need to see Agatha Season 2,
that was a good
one.
That was a good season.
Untitled David Filoni Star Wars movie.
Yeah, the next 5 movies are pretty hilarious.
They're all untitled. Here we go.
Yeah.
He would direct a new movie intended to focus on the New Republic, which is the government body that comes into power in the wake of the Empire's implosion. His movie will close out the interconnected stories told in Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka, and other Disney Plus series. And here we go, Blake. You ready? It will fill in the gaps about the return of Emperor Palpatine and the rise of Snoke.
Oh,
that's Snoke.
Snooky.
The rise of Snooky.
Rise of Snooky.
Rise of Snooky.
Snooky Smoosh.
That sounds awful.
Snooky Smoosh.
Nobody fucking cares about the fucking clone. Untitled James Mangold's Star Wars movie from Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, along with many other ones. It's set 25,000 years before the original trilogy.
25,000 years.
That's a long time. Considering Star Wars was set a long time ago.
This is the best
This
part.
is a long time ago.
Goes back to the dawn of the Jedi.
Galaxy far away.
His take will be, quote, a biblical epic like the Ten Commandments. Luke. About the dawning of the Force. Oh, fuck.
I don't know anything about any of this, and that sounds terrible.
You know what? Where did the Force come from? When did we discover it? When did we learn to use it? Cotton Eye Joe.
Isn't the answer to all this midichlorians?
Fucking A.
No, it comes from drinking blue breast milk.
Yes.
I think this sounds better than anything with the return of Emperor Palpatine.
Well, that's true. That is true. But nobody needs these answers. They don't fucking need to know. Untitled Simon Kinberg Star Wars trilogy.
Trilogy.
He's developing a new trilogy of Star Wars movies, which he will write and produce for Lucasfilm. This is the best part. Deadline reported that Kinberg's Star Wars films will comprise episodes 10 through 12 of the Skywalker saga. Leave the fucking Skywalker saga. While the Hollywood Reporter
I thought that's
said,
what Ridley was doing in the revising the Jedi Order.
well, the Hollywood Reporter said they're not to be meant to be a continuation of the Skywalker saga. So, in other words, we have no fucking clue. Untitled Rian Johnson Star Wars movie trilogy.
Ryan.
Writer and director of Blake's favorite one, The Last Jedi. He may never actually get around to the new trilogy, as Lucasfilm promised it back in 2017. It's been more than 7 years since anyone has talked about it, but it was described as a separate from the episodic Skywalker saga. Starred new characters from a corner of the galaxy that Star Wars lore has never been explored.
I thought that was called Knives Out.
I was pretty sure this was this was killed a while ago.
They've never been officially canceled. Jeff, you're going to have to help me with his name, right? Untitled.
There you go.
Taika Waititi?
Yeah, Star Wars movie. Not much is known about this project, but it was announced in 2020. And besides the writer-director
Taika Waititi?
involvement, it was not included in the January 2024 announcement, but in theory, it's still in development.
You should not have pronounced his name, since he is one of the creators of What We Do in the Shadows.
Lando, first announced in December 2022. You sense a theme? Nothing has been said since. It's not officially canceled. There's been no confirmation that the show is still happening either. Glover has yet to talk about it recently, too.
Well, he's going to be busy doing some more Community.
The Community movie. Yeah, that should be sometime soon filmed.
And hopefully playing Miles Morales' uncle in the new live-action ones. And finally, Sean Levy's Star Wars movie from Deadpool and Wolverine is making a Star Wars movie, but not much is known about it. No. Issues that Levy was not included in the January 2024 announcement of Disney's upcoming Star Wars slate. Deadline did report that writer Jonathan Tropey from Banshee was attached to write. So we may get a new one in the next 5 years. A new movie, maybe. I don't mind if Rey's the new connecting point because I like the character of Rey.
But she's female.
That's true. Oh God. I just don't care about the Skywalker saga anymore. Move away from it. And I know her last name. She took the last name of Skywalker. That's fine. We don't need to rehash any of the legacy characters.
You know, I think I'm going to take the last name Skywalker.
Jeff Skywalker. You going to change how you spell your first name?
Yeah, I'll spell it with a PHPH.
Okay. I like that. Yeah. So there you go. Jeff, Jim, Brian.
Yeah.
You excited?
I can't wait. I'm pumped.
I know when you saw this outline, you were like, yes, Star Wars talk.
Brian's like, so much Star Wars talk.
Blake, do you think any of these will live up to the legacy of The Last Jedi?
No.
Nah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Let's see here.
Whatever.
I've got no interest anymore. I mean, honestly. Other than Andor 2 season.
Andor.
There's nothing out there that I want to watch.
Would you, this is for everybody, would you rather see a continuation of episodes 10 through 12 with the Skywalkers and all that stuff, or brand new characters?
I just go back to the old characters from before the Skywalker stuff. Go back into the video game histories and stuff like that, and other stuff's been written.
I don't have a problem with that either.
I would not continue what they've already done with the Skywalker saga.
Yeah. Because
they already killed it. Just let it be buried.
Well, the good guys.
They're not done beating it with a stick, though.
I feel like there's more interest in stories from before when there's Sith and Jedi running around everywhere, as opposed to.
Come on, there are only 2 Sith, so they're not everywhere.
It's a stupid rule that they change. They retconned that one. Yeah, like the old order. Sure, why not? But yeah, I don't know. So, Jeff, got any box office news and world reports?
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
Well, we can go straight to the top 5 of the week at the box office. Red One made $34 million in its opening weekend. Normally, a $34 million weekend wouldn't be bad, but it was on a $230 million budget, so it's probably not going to be good enough to get its budget back, unless for some reason the Chinese market loves it. And how much does the Chinese market love Santa Claus movies?
I will find out how much it made.
If it's even open there. Number 2 of the week, Venom: The Last Dance, made $7.4 million, a total of $128 million on a budget of $120 million.
Red One has made $51 million worldwide.
Worldwide,
So it's at $84 million total.
So it's $84 million worldwide.
Yeah, sorry, 51 million international. Sorry.
All right. Coming in number 3, The Best Christmas Pageant Ever made another $5.5 million, a total of $20 million on a $10 million budget. See, that's how you do movies. $10 million budget, you double your spending. Beautiful.
You get good word of mouth.
At number 4, Heretic made $5.2 million, a total of $20.5 million on an $8 million budget.
People, they're going to triple their money.
This is the Hugh Grant one, and they said it's creepy as hell. Like, he does a really good job in it.
Hugh Grant could play a creep pretty well.
Wow.
He is one in real life. I mean, allegedly.
Well, he normally doesn't play the creepy guy, but when he does, he pulls
Hi,
it off.
Divine. How are you?
And at number 5, Jason's favorite movie, The Wild Robot, made another $4.3 million, a total of $138 million on a budget of $75 million.
It's up for a Floppy Award for Best Animated Film of the Year.
Anything good going against it?
Despicable Me 4 will not be up on that list. That would be the worst. I'll find out. I don't know. I just thought of it, actually.
But that's the top 5. So what do we have coming out November 22nd of 2024?
Jason's going to love this. There's only 14 of them.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
We have Never Look Away.
I looked away.
CNN camera woman Margaret Moth fearlessly captures footage of war zones. A Sundance premiere featuring Christine Amanpour, directed by Lucy Lawless.
Uplifting film at the Thanksgiving time.
It's a
Documentary
on Christina Amanpour.
Documentary on terrible wars.
Yes.
Well, it's more a documentary on the woman taking the pictures. So,
Of terrible wars.
and then we have Bonhoeffer, pastor, spy, assassin. As the world teeters on the brink of annihilation, Dietrich Bonhoeffer joins a deadly plot to assassinate Hitler, risking his faith and fate to save millions of Jews from genocide.
I had sneak preview tickets for this last night and forgot all about it.
Put that on the poster.
I forgot all about it. So that is Bonhoeffer. Then we have this small little feature film called Wicked.
I haven't heard anything about that.
It's Elphaba, a misunderstood young woman because of her green skin, and Glinda, a popular girl, become friends at Shiz University in the Land of Oz. After an encounter with the wonderful Wizard of Oz, their friendship reaches a crossroad.
Tween girls are going nuts for this film. Like,
Well, it's because it's Ariana Grande.
And
actually, my daughter doesn't
Jonathan-
like Ariana Grande.
Well, I
at
like
all.
your daughter better now.
She does not like her.
It's because it's Jeff Goldblum.
She did, I'm not exaggerating, she did ask me if she was the girl that licked the donut.
She's the donut licker.
So, and I think it's because she's heard me mention it many times. But she's never seen the play in that. But she, like, her and a lot of friends, and, like, online, like, there's a lot of people excited about this.
I'm kind of excited about it.
Oh, I'd like to see it, but every time I see a commercial with Ariana Grande, I'm like, oh, this is not coming across good to me. And I'm guessing it's because I am pre-biased to this.
Forget their hatred for her.
The rumor...
And she's taking over a role that was made popular by Kristen Chenoweth, who is so good that I don't think she's going to come anywhere close to.
Kristen Chenoweth has only played her for 8 months.
But she made it popular.
Yeah. But Kristen Chenoweth is also in the movie.
Is she?
Her and Nadeem Nazel.
Hakeem Olajuwon?
Along with Michelle Yeoh, Jeff Goldblum.
The rumor was that they're going to do two of them. They broke it up into two films. Now, there's nothing been heard about the second film. So the rumor floating around for the last couple months is that the second film is actually they're remaking The Wizard of Oz.
Okay, because I'm going to say I think if you know the story of Wicked,
Yeah.
If it doesn't end with the Defying Gravity song that ends the first act, then you'll probably get the whole second act in.
Yeah, they said that it was supposed to be two films, but nothing has been heard about the second one yet.
Did they write more books about Wicked?
I think it was only one, but
They did say that they used 14 sound stages for the setting, like for the thing. So I think that they have pretty big plan. I think they're trying to make a franchise, like a big, like redo it. If you put that many sound stages and work into it, I think you're going to make something. It's going to be like Van Helsing if it was good.
Dinkles also shows up in it.
Oh, the Dinkles.
The Dinkles. Peter Dinklage.
He's on Snow White, though. Anyways, what else we got?
We have Armor. A father and son working as security guards for an armored truck company encounter a team of would-be robbers while on a bridge. They become trapped and must come up with a plan to escape and ensure their survival. Sly Stallone.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff.
It's 9:29.
Yes.
And Jason Patrick.
Yep.
Jeff, me and you are the armored guards. They come up. We want the truck.
Take it.
Here.
Take it.
Here you go. Take it. Are you guys going to put up fight? No. Here. You want our guns? What do you need? Here's the keys. Have a good day.
I wouldn't watch that.
No.
You wouldn't watch that movie with Jason and I just hand over
was a
the
short
armored
film.
truck?
What else you
We'd
got?
probably be killed anyway.
We have
I would make a stupid comment.
Gladiator 2. After his home is conquered by the tyrannical emperors who now lead Rome, Lucius is forced to enter the Colosseum and must look to his past to find strength to return the glory of Rome to its people.
I'm not watching this just because they have sharks in the water in the Colosseum. It's not accurate. Damn it.
Shut up. But has
Get that
Connie Nielsen, Paul Mescal, Denzel Washington, Pedro Pascal. Yeah.
Okay.
And I lied. That's it.
Okay.
Only
Are you
five
not
of them.
entertained?
Really? That's it?
It's only five. Moana 2 comes out next Wednesday, so a little bit earlier than
Because of
seeing that.
Thanksgiving.
for Thanksgiving.
We're seeing that.
I heard that the theaters are trying to or hope for a Barbenheimer type thing
Yeah.
with Wicked and Gladiator,
Yeah.
where people will do double features of two opposing movies.
I was going to go see Gladiator on Sunday, but then I forgot I am in a bowling tournament.
This Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. You got some top 5 music?
Boy, oh boy, weren't they great. That's the Lobotomized Monkey, and now, the top 5.
Top 5 this week is top 5 favorite TV couples.
It is not the song, the anger songs like
Now
we
we're going to save that
discussed.
for another day. It's on the list. It's on the list.
Okay.
I didn't think we were going to necessarily do it right away. Just
saying.
get it done. 'Cause
Yep.
next week we're doing Thanksgiving related.
What's your top 5 next week? What should we do?
Holiday desserts.
Holiday desserts. We discussed this.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yes, we did.
I don't remember at all, but I'm going to put it.
Yeah, write that down. So
Put it,
when,
put it on the message thread, and you're like, oh, okay.
I don't remember that.
Great.
Okay, top 5 TV couples here. Jeff, what's your number 5?
at number 5, I have Eleanor Shellstrop and Chidi O'Connell. Oh, I can't even pronounce the word. Damn it, I didn't get it.
Chidi.
Eleanor and Chidi from The Good Place.
Okay. You really like that show.
It is an excellent show.
My number 5 is Fitz and Simmons from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They did a great job building that relationship up. And when he was like, oh my God, when he was in that room dying, and oh my God, it was great.
Did a great job. Like in the first one, they just kept calling him Fitzsimmons, and
Yes.
you didn't realize it was 2 different people.
Yes.
That was clever.
Number 5 for you?
I'm going to go George Costanza and what's
Marissa Tomei.
Marissa Tomei.
I hear Marissa Tomei likes short, dumpy guys.
Bald.
Short, bald, and dumpy guys. Yes.
It's just coffee. Number 5, Brian.
Number 5 for me, I'm going to go with Phyllis and Bob Vance.
Advanced refrigeration.
Bob Vance, Vance Refrigeration. Bob Vance, Vance Refrigeration.
Did you see the deep dive into it
Bob
that
Vance.
people online were like, he kept saying that just to promote a refrigeration company. Like every time he was on camera, that's what he would say.
Oh,
Because he knew the cameras were
Yes.
there. And
what line of work you in, Bob?
Number 5 for you, Blake.
It's controversial,
Okay.
but I'm doing it anyways. Mostly because one of the two was in a lot of TV. But I decided to go with James Bond and Tracy, just so I can get Diana Rigg in there.
Okay. Number 4.
Number 4, my 4 and 3rd, I've hobied it, but there's a theme to both of them.
Okay.
But the number 4 with the theme, favorite TV couples, I'm going with 2 men each. Mr. Rourke and Tattoo, Fantasy Island.
That's a good one.
didn't think of that one.
And then I'm
Are
going
you
to go
wait, is it the TV one or the movie one? Because
TV
the
one.
movie,
TV one.
the
TV
Fantasy
one.
Island movie was great.
TV.
The TV remake.
No, the original.
Damn, you 40 going on 14.
That's right. And then the next one, 2 brothers, Rick and AJ, Simon and Simon.
Which one had the mustache?
Simon.
Rick.
Brian, number 4.
Number 4 for me, I am going to go with Casey and Dana from Sports Night.
That's a good one. Damn you.
Not that they actually were really a couple. They were.
Well,
I mean, they
depends.
might as well. Have
We
been.
never said romantic couple.
Yeah.
Couple means
Absolutely.
two.
Yeah, well, if
There
that's
you
the
go.
case, I'm going. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jim. Number 4.
Number 4, I am going to go with where is it on this list? Brian's favorite. I'm going to go with the Heffernans.
Yeah, that is on my list.
To put it on the board.
It's not. No, I
it on the
didn't
board.
say it was a number on my list.
Put it on the board.
I'm not putting anything on the board because we don't have a
Put it on
board.
the board.
It's on the board.
I'm going to
Where?
Right there.
That's not a board.
Jeff?
That's a baby.
Jeff, turn.
Put it on the baby.
That's a baby in the desert. That's child abuse, is what that is.
That's Darth Vader.
I don't know who that is.
Why is baby in the corner?
It looks like a baby in the desert.
Jeff is going to turn this car around if you don't stop.
I wish he would.
Are we even in a car?
I don't know.
You can't even turn around in the fog out here. Stupid.
We're not in a car, but we are in a train wreck.
That's right.
Brian's not going to the train station.
I'll go to the bus station. You guys don't have to ask me twice.
Number 4 is I hope he did with Pacey and Joey from Dawson's Creek.
Ugh.
I don't want to wait for our lives
that's so
to be
bad.
over. I want to know right now. And then I just saw this one.
You
It's
just did that so you wanted to sing the song.
I did. I actually did. We used to watch it a lot.
Andy's a Joshua Jackson fan.
I do love Joshua Jackson. Not Dr. Odyssey, though. That looks awful.
Dr. Dana is watching that currently.
She like it?
Yeah, she said,
Is
well,
it realistic to the medical?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I've yet to find a medical show that we watched where she's like, you know what? Yeah, that happens.
And I hope he did it with a throuple. Is that what it's called?
Thruple?
Yep. Of Casey, Dan, and Cutman. I just thought that was sports night.
Oh, that was terrible.
Hey, Dan, I'm Casey.
Yeah, that was just an all-around bad pick.
I don't care. I like it.
I mean, it's your list, so that's
Yeah.
fine.
Put
but
it on the board.
Put what on the board?
I don't know. Jeff, number 4?
Number 4 for me is April Ludgate and Andy Dwyer from Parks and Recreation.
Okay.
I could not have a list without them on it.
Okay.
Let's see. What did I want at number 3? Yep, I'm going to go with Gomez and Morticia Addams from the Addams Family, especially the TV show. Well, it's television, obviously, but
Yeah.
the Carolyn Jones and John Aston played them perfectly.
That was your number. That was
my number 3.
my number 3. Where is it? There it is. Jake Peralta and Amy Santiago from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. They really grew on me. Like, originally, it was like, I really liked the Amy character. And then she kind of, once they started dating, they were kind of annoying. And then, like, they really did a good job writing those two together. So, I really like that. 9-9. Number 3 for you, Jim?
Number 3, I'm going to go with Bill and Judy Miller from Still Standing.
Oh, that's a fun little show.
Jamie Gertz and Mark Addy.
Yep. Robert Baratheon himself.
I'm still standing. Standing like
Because honestly, if Mark Addy could land what she the richest person in Hollywood,
Yes.
then I'm all for it.
Hell yeah.
Still standing. Number 3?
Number 3 for me, I'm going to go with Jess and Nick from New Girl.
It's Jess.
Who's that girl?
I think my favorite couple from that would be Fergus and Winston.
Winston and Ferguson, yeah. Winnie the Bish.
Winnie the Bish.
Number 3, Blake?
Classic Winnie and... no, sorry.
Number 3, I went with traditional couples. Both twists.
Okay.
But from the same time frame, era as well. I'm going with Remington Steele and Laura Holt.
All right.
Years.
And then let's back it up with David and Maddie.
From
Oh,
Moonlighting?
jeez. How many doors did they slam?
Oh, a lot.
Yes.
A lot.
So was there ever like a clear shot of them, or was it always foggy?
Yeah.
She lived by the Pop Studios.
Yeah.
No, they just put Vaseline on the
Vaseline on the lens.
The Sybil lens.
Yeah, exactly.
That was your number 3?
That
What's your number 2?
You know, I'm going to Hobie the number 2. I've been inspired by the thruple. My original thought, I'll give you second, but I went with Frank and Charlie. It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
You see my toe
However,
knife?
I almost went with Mac and Charlie. But then I'm thinking, that could be a thruple kind of thing there, with Charlie being the burger between the two buns.
Yeah. I don't know how they're going to make that a crossover with Abbott Elementary, but I'm all for it. That is going to be amazing. I can't wait for that one.
Well, they're both in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
It's happening this season. Number 2 for you?
Number 2 for me, I am going to go with Jed and Abby Bartlett.
Okay.
West
West
Wing.
Wing. Number 2 for you?
I'm going to go Bob and Midge Panciotti.
From that 70s show.
Yep.
Bob and Midge.
There might be a theme to my list.
Okay. Number 2 for me is Beckett and Castle from Castle.
But they were a terrible couple.
I love them.
I
it's
like
just 'cause
the
I
show.
Like the characters.
I like the show, and I like them, and I like the bouncing out. But once they became a couple, that was worse than David and Maddie.
How about Sam and Diane?
Ugh. I didn't like the...
What about Ross and Rachel?
Which time?
Exactly.
You are not good for each other. I don't care how many leather pants you wear.
It was just one pair.
Yes, true.
In one episode.
Pivot. Number 2 for you?
Sorry, I'm going to write this down for a second. So talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Pivot.
I don't want to wait for our lives to be over.
He actually got the lyrics right, I think.
I don't know the rest.
Okay. My number 2, I have Roy Kent and Keely Jones
That's a good
from
one.
Ted Lasso.
That is a good one.
He's there.
Roy Kent.
Well, you can make that a thruple
Everywhere, Roy Kent.
with Keely being the hamburger.
I could make it a thruple, but I enjoy them better as
Jamie
a couple than a thruple.
Tart.
Honestly, if I'm doing another couple, it would be Roy Kent and Jamie Tart as the couple.
Could be. You're right.
What about Ted and...
Coach.
Ted
and Beard?
Or Ted and... what's her friend?
Rebecca?
No.
Or Ted and Sassy?
Sassy Smurf.
Oh, she said they're not allowed to date.
What's your number 1?
My number 1 TV couples is Bill and Frank from episode 3 of The Last of Us.
Okay.
There you go.
Man, you just pissed everybody off.
Were they a couple?
It was subtle.
Oh, okay.
You might have just thought they were roommates.
They're best friends.
Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Makes sense. My number 1 is All Signs Point to Yes. Elaine and Putty from Seinfeld.
I thought about them.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
They're
I did.
hilarious.
Devils.
I've never dated him during the winter. Well, you might want to get a look at his bathing suits.
I like that Patrick Warburton's parents were pissed off about him playing that character.
Why?
Because they're really Catholic or really Christian, and all this and the sex and everything in there, and they're even more pissed off that he's in a Family Guy.
Oh, I can believe that.
Oh, you're not married? No, we're just living together. Oh, you're both going to hell.
He's a face painter.
That's right. Devils. Number 1 for you.
My number 1 goes to the best, like, fat, short, dumpy guy with, like, the hot wife.
Another one?
Barney and Betty Rubble.
Oh.
Or Fred and Wilma.
Fred and Wilma.
But he liked Barney.
Hobie
And,
that.
I thought about hobieing it, but just...
Could be a quadruple.
Just a bad Betty.
That's not even...
that's just swapping, Jason.
Oh, my bad. Hey, check out Swap. It's on video on demand right now on Amazon by Epic Pictures.
Don't blame us.
Swapping is squirting.
Yes. Moving on.
Brian?
my number
Brian,
one?
you're number 1. Unless Jim had more to say about the Rubbles.
Betty.
She's a squirter.
She's a cartoon.
A squirt
your
cartoon.
mind? Yeah.
She wasn't a cartoon when played by Rosie O'Donnell.
Okay, she's an escorter.
Oh, sorry.
Now that version, yes.
I just threw up all over my microphone.
Now, if you like, dainty lady feet, cartoon.
Barney Rubble?
Yeah. Betty's got 'em.
He's Barney too when he's on his tippy toes. Well, that's Fred.
Okay.
Fred when he bowls.
Yeah.
Check out Blake's
Check out Cartoon
my
Feet.
fans OnlyFans page
Check out my
about
OnlyFans.
cartoon toes,
That's right.
cartoon feet. Blake just made
Zombie feet.
$40,000 from
Zombie feet.
That's right. Ugh. Number one for you,
I
Brian.
mean, even Quentin Tarantino can get into that.
Number one for me should be no shock to anyone. Eric and Tammy Taylor.
There you go.
I mentioned Jeff. Should I just give Eric and Tammy Taylor first?
Well, I made my list bigger and added more because I expected you to take at least one, if not more.
I went differently. I
know.
thought about doing Landry and Tyra.
Jim thought about doing all 5 from that show.
Yeah.
Remember when Landry killed a man?
We don't talk about that.
Neither do the writers.
It was self defense.
Yeah, he was fine.
Yeah, and I mean,
and that's why he got with Tyra.
Did you burn that car?
I mean, his dad's a cop. It's fine.
Yeah, it's
You
fine.
know who else is a cop? One of the guys in SWAP.
He is. I'm a cop. Number one for you, Blake.
I didn't see that.
Oh, you didn't hear that? No.
Number one epic TV couple, Shaggy and Scooby-Doo.
Oh, that was a good one.
That's a good one. Before we get to honorable mentions, let's see. My wife had a top 5 list.
Ooh.
No particular order. Beth and Randall from This Is Us.
They were the good couple from that
Yes.
show.
Cliff and Claire Huxtable. She's like, time has not been friendly to that. Jacob and Kara Dutton from 1923. Harrison Ford.
Helen Mirren.
Yep. Phil and Claire from Modern Family. And Tammy and Eric from Friday Night Lights. She said Tammy's her spirit animal. Let's see here. Randall Holt at RJ Holt 666. He's not evil.
He's just handled that way.
He's my brother who had a terrible, terrible experience at Wendy's today.
Who did?
Randall.
Really?
Yes.
Is that on Twitter?
Yeah.
I gotta check that out.
He ordered a junior bacon cheeseburger.
And
He got a MLT.
he got a mayo, lettuce, tomato sandwich. Hey, Wendy's, where's the beef?
That was his tweet.
Outstanding.
I mean, if you have mayo and tomato, that's not horrible on a sandwich. Lettuce is ugh. So he had Xena and Gabriel from
Xena Warrior Princess.
Dan and Roseanne Connor, OG. Statler and Waldorf.
I had them as honorable mention.
Stephen and Elsie
Elise.
Keaton. He Hobie number 1. Homer and Marge Simpson and Mulder and Scully. And honorable mentions, the Howes from Gilligan's Island.
Oh,
and,
lovey.
And Peg and Al Bundy. So there you go. Let's see here. Doug. He had Gene and Gene from Quark.
All right. Cool.
From Quark?
Yeah, that's what it says. Gene and Gene, Quark. I don't know.
What that
Ernie.
I remember there was a Gene and Gene in the last season of Umbrella Academy. When,
No, that's not that.
played
Bert and
by
Ernie?
Megan Mullally and Nick Offerman.
Bert and Ernie. David and Maddie from Moonlighting. As a working couple, not the relationship, because that sucked. Ned and Chuck from Pushing Daisies. And Megan and Harry. I'm Megan. Jacobo, celebrity of Hobie. Hobie celebrity. Tweets by Jacoba. He had Tony and Carmela Soprano from The Sopranos. Doug and Carrie from King of Queens. Sam and Diane from Cheers.
Yuck.
Earl and Fran Sinclair from the Dinosaurs. From Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Tim and Jill Taylor from Tool Time. And Corey and honorable mentions. Corey and
Isn't it called
Topanga.
Home Improvement?
Yeah.
Home
Oh,
Improvement.
yeah.
The the show that he was on
Was
in-
Tool Time, yes.
But she wasn't on Tool
She was
Time.
not.
No.
I mean, if you're doing couples from Tool Time, you do Tim and Al.
Tim and Al. Yep.
Or you add
Pamela Anderson.
Pamela Anderson or Debbie Dunning.
Yeah.
Yep.
Debbie Dunning. Corey and Topanga from Boy Meets World. Kevin and Winnie from The Wonder Years. From Happy Days, The Fonz and the Jukebox. Boom.
Joni and Chachi.
No.
Not Joni and Chachi.
From Johnny Loves Choppy.
Joni Loves Choppy.
From Joni Loves Chachi, I'm taking Al and Chachi's mom.
I'm going to take Scott Baio and Will Ames.
That's Charles in Charge.
And
Just let you know, Randall Holt does not recommend the new MLT.
What about Lenny and Squiggy?
Oh, God.
On Facebook, we've got from Brian Hour, number 5, Lois and Clark from Smallville.
Okay.
Number 4, Marshall and Lily from How I Met Your Mother. 3, Oliver and Felicity from Arrow, Brian's favorite show. Number 2, Corey and Topanga, Boy Meets World. And number 1, Sheldon and Amy from The Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
Carolyn has at 5, Thorfinn and Flower from Ghosts. She Hobie number 4. All the couples from Parks and Recreation, April, Andy, Ben and Leslie, and Ron and Diane. Number 3, Leo and Piper from Charmed. Number 2, Roy and Keely from Ted Lasso. And number 1, Eleanor and Chidi from The Good Place. Honorable mention, Monica and Chandler from Friends, Lily and Marshall from Himium, and Randall and Beth from This Is Us. And Nick Mayer.
Hey, Nick.
Number 5, Phil and Claire, Modern Family. Number 4, Fitz and Simmons, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Number 3, Nick and Jess, The New Girl. Number 2, here's a good one no one said yet, Red and Kitty from That 70s Show.
I went with the other couple from that 70s show.
You did. And number 1, Veronica and Logan from Veronica Mars.
Nick, I got 2 of yours. Nice job. Yes. Honorable mentions we left out.
Honorable mentions, I have the entire cast of A Million Little Things because they're all just one big couple.
A miserable couple, but they are a couple.
They are a couple, and they do everything together.
Moving to France.
We all are.
Jim, I lost my dog.
Let's see. My honorable mentions were Laszlo and Nadia from What We Do in the Shadows. Bert and Virginia from Raising Hope. Lois and Hal from Malcolm in the Middle. Bernard and Rose from Lost. Bert and Ernie, Statler and Waldorf, and Turk and JD.
I thought about going
Turk and JD.
I thought about going Turk and JD, Sean and Gus from Psych,
Yeah.
Harvey and Mike from Suits. Thought about doing all just guy
Power couple.
Power couple.
Yeah.
Let's see. I had Doug and Carrie. I had David and Patrick from Schitt's Creek. And I had Raylan and Winona from Justified. And Beth and Rip.
Oh, yeah. As far as my wife didn't put that one on there.
Yeah.
No one went with Clay and Gemma.
Yeah, they're very redeeming personalities. They're two really good people.
I did have one other honorable mention. Peter Weller and Jim Now. That was a good couple.
Sit down, son.
See, mine would have been Peter Weller and the printing press. Those go together like peanut butter and
Like
jelly.
peas and carrots.
Hey, I've got a carrot tattoo.
Now, do you have a P next to it?
Erica has the P.
Erica has to pee?
I'm sure she does at some
Oh, okay.
various points throughout the day, like everyone else.
Okay.
She's human.
Yes.
She might be a multi.
Time out. The way you said that was like a question.
She's human?
Human?
No, she is a multi floppy winner.
Yes.
Canadian of the
Try
year.
Canadian of the Year.
Shooting for a three-peat.
Yep. If you would like to be a Canadian of the Year this year, let us know.
Bribe us.
Yes.
Please.
The first nominee was from Doug. He nominated Randall Holt. So Randall Holt is on the list.
Nice.
Put him on the list.
Put him on the list.
Well, then, if we're throwing out nominations, I'll be the second one to
ahead.
nominate. I nominate Dr. Dana.
Oh, okay.
I got a nomination.
Yeah.
Jeff Morris.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, that's throwing away
The
your
comic book author Jeff Morris.
Oh.
vote. Okay, not Scab Jeff.
No, not Scab Jeff.
No, that's like voting third party. Throw your vote away. Okay.
I voted.
Hey, Blake,
Kang.
can I have a noun, please?
Oh, jeez.
Mayor.
Jeff, can I have an adjective?
Childish.
Are we writing a screenplay?
Shut it. Stay on target.
Jason, give me an adjective.
Slippery.
Jim, give me an adverb.
Inadvertently.
Somebody read their toilet paper today.
Blake, give me
After
a,
he wiped?
give me a
You have shit on your toilet paper?
Is that like reading tea leaves?
Time out. Brian just looked at us like he was a teacher. We're like, I'm waiting.
No, you guys finish. That's what she said.
Jim just scored it.
Blake, give me a person in the room.
Oh, no.
James Went.
George Wendt?
George Went. Sorry.
Hey, guys. Norm.
He's on the wall. He's in
on
the
the
room.
wall.
Jeff, give me an
Technically.
adjective.
Bold.
Jason, give me a plural noun.
Hedonist.
Ists.
Jim, give me a noun.
I will go with rolling pin.
Blake, give me a noun.
Water bottle.
I love
It's in the
lamp.
room.
In the room.
I love lamp.
Jeff, give
Carpet.
me a plural noun.
Intentions.
Are they cruel?
They might be. They might be inadvertent, too.
Jason, give me a noun.
Penis.
There it is.
I was taking the high road today.
Was.
Jim, give me a verb.
A verb. Let's go with dance.
All night.
Blake, give me an adverb.
Shit.
That's not a bad verb.
That's a verb. Oh,
Shitty.
Shittily.
Shittily. There you go. Shittily.
Is that in Italy?
Jeff, give me an adverb.
Shittilier.
Ooh, this is tougher than I thought.
That's a phrase.
Blatantly.
Jason, give me a plural noun.
What?
That's not a noun.
Clitorises. I gotta be equal.
Pretty damn close to what I was expecting, but not the exact word.
There it is.
Hey, I'm predictable if nothing else.
Jim, give me a verb.
Yep, Brian still plays this game.
I will go with skateboarding. Or no. A verb.
Just no ing.
Yeah, skateboard.
Skateboarding.
And Blake, I need an adverb.
Another.
A lot of adverbs this week.
Half-assedly.
What? Is that it?
That is it.
What is the?
So
thing?
we're doing, since 3/4 of the show was talking about Star Wars and upcoming things, we're doing a Star Wars Mad Lib.
Oh, great.
This is how to become a Jedi Knight.
Oh no.
It has something to do with penises and
Clitorises.
So you want to be a Jedi Mayor. Follow these childish steps. Number 1, find a Jedi Master. In order to become a slippery Jedi, a young Padawan or Jedi apprentice needs to learn from someone who has inadvertently mastered his or her training. Perhaps Master George Wendt is available.
That would be a good one.
Number 2, you got to study the ways of the Force. It takes a lot of bold patience and a belief in hedonists around you, but a Padawan must understand the Force before he or she can really practice the ways of a Jedi rolling pin. Number 3, you got to make your own light water bottle. You got to find special intentions to place in your lightsaber's penis. Then commune with the Force to make it dance.
Special intentions, make it dance.
And lastly, number 4, you have to listen shittily. Finally, and most blatantly, do as the older and wiser Jedi clitorises tell you, even if they want you to skateboard half-assedly.
I would watch that movie.
Oh, Master Clitoris, how should I proceed? Skateboard half-assedly. But that doesn't seem right. Do it.
Bad idea of the week. Faking your death and going to Pakistan.
Faking your death after getting a new life insurance policy.
That was bad idea number 291.
Master George Wendt, why are you always in this tattooing bar?
Hey, George, there's a Sith. You want to go get him? Let's see here. Titles for the show. I had Inspired by the Throuple. Holiday Desserts.
What's what is the word that you just said?
Throuple.
I don't know what that
It's
means.
a thruple.
Throuple. Put it on the baby. Swapping is the new squirting. Jeff Skywalker. I took the high road.
No, you're spelling that with 2 PHs, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I took the high road.
I have Rise of Snooki. I have Sit Down, Son. I have Zombie Feet. That's just swapping. Jason. Oh, no. Yeah, I guess that's what it said. Skateboard half-assedly. And there it is.
I had, we'll get to that. It was just one pair. Erica has to pee. And I was taking the high road today.
I only wrote down 2. There's a little less war there in Uzbekistan. In Octobel.
Kind of like there's a little less war there.
Sounds great for a history podcast.
I like it. Let's do it.
I don't know. I think we should go with Erica has to pee.
We like Erica, though.
Well, I'm married to her, so yeah.
He just thinks she's okay. That was their vows.
I mean, you want to do this? Nah. You good? Yeah. All right. Let's go drink.
How about you? Well, I have to pee. Good enough.
I can wait. That's fine.
I settled.
She did.
Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
They fucked.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history. Not so bad, there's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. The history of bad ideas. Podcast.
You've been listening to Hobie.